Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Matt, I am the American-Canadian Gamer, and welcome to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Now, some of you may have noticed on my Twitter or Facebook that I mentioned this game does not like my microphone. Whenever I tried to record a live commentary of Binding of Isaac, my microphone has a lot of popping, staticky noises, and it just gets really messed up, so I can't do live commentaries with this game. It's a known issue. There's something about the gamepad compatibility that messes up USB audio devices, and you can try to fix it by going into the options.ini file and changing the gamepad configuration, but it doesn't work for me, so I am stuck not being able to do live commentaries, but, you know, the old saying, turn every weakness into a strength, and that's what I'm going to be doing with the Binding of Isaac. I am going to be doing post-commentaries, which I don't think there's really many people that do post-commentaries of this game, so maybe it'll bring a little bit of a unique spin to what I'm doing here, and so I'm just going to record every single Binding of Isaac game that I have, and when I get a really interesting run like the one you're going to be watching today, I'll make a video. I'll just do some commentary over top of it, talk about my experience with it, and what I think about the game, and just everything that's been happening with it. And the title of this video, I already know it right now, Azazel, Lord of the Flies, and that is because this is a very fly-based run. You can already see I have one fly already. I have my little attack fly, my blue orbiting one right now, and that is where all of this began. And I decided to play as Azazel for a couple reasons. Because, one, he's my favorite character so far, and I don't know if he's kind of considered the scrubby or newbie character yet. I kind of feel like people are going to be like, oh, you're playing Azazel, you're such a noob, he's so easy. Because, you know, yeah, he is kind of easy to work with. He's actually, I think, an overpowered character, but he's so fun to play with, and I thought, you know, it's my first foray into hard mode. This is the very first hard mode run that I ever played. And I figured I might as well play as Azazel because I have the most fun playing with him, and then down the road I'll change things up a little bit, but I thought, hey, let's go ahead and just hop right into this. So, I'm playing as Azazel in this hard mode run, and I like him the most because he does have the, basically the brimstone effect, which is my favorite item in the original Binding of Isaac, just the ability to fire out that beam, do a lot of damage. Granted, it's much shorter range, but he's also flying, he's fast, but he doesn't have standard hearts. And every time I played with him before, I always tried to get that baby that steals the health, the Dark Beggar, I think he's called, or Demon Beggar, the one that will take red hearts and turn them into soul hearts for you, basically. With him, I always get a successful run. I always get that guy, I always have a great run, and things always go well. I don't get that pickup in this run, and I really actually kind of could have used him, because I'm going to say right now, this run in the beginning is incredibly embarrassing. I take a lot of stupid hits that I shouldn't have taken. In a few floors in, I kind of stop and tell myself, okay, Matt, you need to work a little bit more on dodging and just be more aware of what's going on around you. And after that, I do pretty good. But in the beginning, you'll see, I'm just going to take a lot of really stupid hits for no reason, and just a lot of really dumb things are going to happen. I don't know exactly what's up with me. Like, dodging and finding secret rooms are the two hardest parts of this game for me. Dodging, I don't know why, but I tend to just lose track of everything that's going on the screen simultaneously. So I'm okay during boss fights most times because usually there's not a lot going on. But other times, if there's like a lot of little tiny enemies like spiders and flies and little poos running around, I'm going to have a harder time because there's so many things on screen simultaneously that it does kind of throw me for a little bit of loop. And I tend to underestimate the smaller enemies like spiders. As much as I despise spiders, I tend to underestimate them and kind of just walk right into their path, which I think is safe to say for a lot of people. They tend to just kind of walk in their way and go, oh, that was a spider. That was a thing that happened. And on this floor right now, I am just kind of looking for the treasure room. Like, really basic in the very beginning, you know, you kind of just walk around, find the boss room or find the treasure room, then go look for the other one. Using the basically the brimstone beam of Azazel, I'm able to wipe out all those spiders really rather quickly because there's really not much problem with them. And I pick up that I Can See Forever pill, which I just figured out exactly what they do, and I find this pill generator. And this item is going to give me a lot of really good pills throughout the game. I'm going to take a lot of stupid pills like, you know, range down and some other stuff, but, you know, I did get the pill that allowed me to find the secret room, and I get a lot of other pills that really kind of counter some of the negative effects from other things that I find in the game, like, you know, I get some speed down items, and I end up finding or end up getting pills that increase my speed again, and for some reason, I don't know why, don't ask, but I got a speed down pill. I used an I Can See Forever pill a second time. I don't know why. I should have just left it there. Like, I wasn't gonna take it with me because I have the Emperor card, and the Emperor card I always save for either the chapel or Shoal. I take it to Shoal or the chapel just so I can just teleport immediately to the boss and take them out. Although, if you watch, bosses really won't become much of a problem for me, except this guy. Like, what I was talking about taking stupid damage, I took 2 hits of stupid damage right there from him. In the first Devil Room, I take that middle item, I believe. I don't remember what it is or what it does. It was the Fear Shots, Dark Matter, yeah. And I'm still not exactly sure what that hood does. It's like Sin Up and a couple other things, I think, but I'm not sure enough on what that does. And I didn't have enough hearts to take the other item, but I took that, and that actually does come in handy because I do major hits on some enemies, I fear them, and then I'm able to finish them off, especially some of the bigger ones, like some of the bosses, or some of the, you know, champion level enemies, or like the mini bosses that you'll come across in the regular rooms, or even the bosses that you come across in regular rooms later down the road. But I'm also going to use this as kind of a way to talk about Binding of Isaac in the beginning, too, because I haven't really done any kind of like, these are my thoughts on Binding of Isaac, so I'm going to try and use these videos for that as well, and so far, I'm actually really enjoying Rebirth. It takes everything I love about Binding of Isaac and just puts it on steroids. I love the art style, I love how smooth it plays. Oh, look, I walked into a spider again. I love how smooth it plays. I just love everything about Rebirth, and it just, like, I played Isaac up until Rebirth came out. I played the original consistently on almost a daily basis until this released, and I've been playing this one just as much, sometimes more, than what I did play the original Binding of Isaac. And, just playing through this, I've been just falling back in love with the title, especially all the new characters they added. Like I said, Azazel's a really awesome character, and right there I lose another heart, and I was like, I'm dead. At this point, I just thought, you know, I'm dead, I don't know what I'm going to do. And this is the part where I told myself, you need to worry about avoiding projectiles. And fortunately, I find a bucket of lard, which is a lifesaver at this point because it gave me 2 heart containers that I'm actually going to be able to refill. And fortunately, it did that because I walked right in here and took more damage because I'm an idiot. That's a thing that happened. And I apparently left a coin there, but I think I did pick it up on my way back out. I do believe so. Yes, I did. And I did spot this one secret room here. I was actually very proud of myself for finding the one secret room that I wasn't sure about. And I think there's Tears Up, and the other pill is a telepill. I don't think I've ever actually used it. I mean, used it in this run, but I know it's a telepill for sure. That's another Luck Up, and that, I think, is Range Down. Oh, no, that's Speed Up. Okay. But now we're going to go take all of this to the boss, and I forget who the boss of this floor is, who I fought here. We're going to get to him in a second here, but this loadout just ended up destroying bosses like they were nothing. I just walked through almost all of them. Okay, it was the Husk. Like, Azazel already is really good at taking out bosses. You can see I feared this one because I got the Dark Matter, so he was nothing to take care of. I got some meats, I got my damages up, I got another heart container, and I walk in like, there's a pentagram. That's more damage. I like damage. Let's take damage. Granted, I had to lose a heart to do it, and it could have really screwed me over in the long run, but I'm actually really glad that I took it, because by the end of the game, I was hitting like a truck, and on top of everything else I had at my disposal, it was really good. And one thing I really liked about this run is that everything I had other than my usable item was so passive, and the idea that you know, like, a lot of items are passive items, like they do X, Y, Z, like they enhance your tiers, but I mean passive in the idea that I didn't have to direct them, I didn't have to use them, they just did their own thing, and that was really, really nice. It was really just the flies just doing their own thing. I basically had an army of attack flies by the time all of this was done, and it was just gorgeous. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. I even got the achievement, Lord of the Flies, which is why I decided to name this video and actually showcase this one, because this is an interesting run. And I'm not only going to show the runs where I'm successful, I'm going to show the runs where I win, fail, whatever, but it's going to have to be something where it's interesting. Like if I get, like, the ability to shoot bombs and make them gigantic, and then they explode into, like, smaller bombs. I don't know if you can do that, but that's a thing I would showcase. Like, interesting things like that happening. And, excuse me. Oh, that cough. That dry air is getting back to me. And these spiders, that one spider leapt at me. I think my attack fly damaged him on his way into me. I think that's the only way I could get him. And this Envy fight, by the way. This Envy fight utilizing the Azazel beam is just... This is the quickest Envy kill I think I've ever had, ever. Envy is an enemy that I despise fighting. Not because he's hard in any way. He's actually really easy to take down. I usually break him into the 2, and then I break like one orb at a time, so I don't get like a ton of little ones flying everywhere. It just takes a while to take him down. And so I just was like, you know what? Forget it. I'll just take him down instantly with this thing. And I've never seen it happen. Like, there I take another hit because I'm an idiot. Which just happens a lot in this. Oh, my screen has gone black. I cannot see what's going on. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm just, like, eventually I'm just going to be walking through rooms, just cleaning everything up like they're really nothing. I find another one of the, sin hearts, black hearts, I don't know what they're called. I actually have made it a point not to go to the wiki in this playthrough and look stuff up because I wanted to learn about it. And there's my distant admiration, another attack fly. So now I have 2 orbiting attack flies going in different directions. One's going clockwise and the other is going counterclockwise. But I just completely lost my train of thought of, oh yeah, the wiki. I haven't been going to the wiki on purpose so that I can kind of learn and experience everything for myself. And this, I don't know what this did. I think I was dropping keys later in the game when I was getting hit. I wonder if that's what that was doing. It was making me drop items, but I don't know what else it did. I don't know. But I haven't looked it up. I'll figure it out eventually, but I'm not going to go to the wiki and look up everything and spoil it because I'm really enjoying the mystery aspect of everything. Like, see there, I dropped a key when I took a hit. Is that the fanny pack? I'm guessing that's the fanny pack. But yeah, the wiki, I don't want to spoil anything. Like, I really did that to myself in the Binding of Isaac because I was kind of desperate to learn about the game so I could make videos about it and stream it and everything. And looking back, I wish I hadn't done that because it took away a lot of the excitement of finding new items for myself because I didn't see an item and go, oh, I wonder what this is. I saw an item and I went, oh, should I just restart my run at this point? Like, I did that. Like, I was worried too much about optimization. And with this, I'm going to get to that point eventually, probably, but it'll be a long time because I'm going to have to learn everything myself. And granted, there's a lot of items that were in Binding of Isaac that are in this, so I know what a lot of them do. But a lot of the new items are just really exciting, and I'm really happy to see that they added so many of them that it changed the game up so much. In this room right here, though, I want to point out, I really like this. I just fought 2 of those for a boss fight. Come into here, and then walk in there, and there's another one. And I want to also say, while I'm thinking of it, that this doesn't really feel like a hard mode to me. Is it like, do you unlock a harder hard mode or something down the road? Because this, maybe it's just because I'm using Azazel. This is why I think Azazel might be like the scrub character. Because he just feels incredibly overpowered. Is that just the power of Azazel? Is he meant to be that crutch for people who are just bad at the game? Is that why I did so good, is because I'm actually bad and I just use an overpowered character? I mean, I would be great at League of Legends, apparently, if I just follow that logic, but in Binding of Isaac, I don't know. What do you guys think of Azazel? Do you think he's OP? Do you think he's good? Where do you think he stands in terms of other characters? I don't think maybe he shouldn't start with as many of the black hearts as he does. Maybe that would be one way to help balance him out. I'm not exactly sure, because I haven't really played enough with him just yet to figure out I don't know what his exact strengths and weaknesses are. I understand he has the flying. I understand he has the brimstone. I understand that he starts with no normal heart containers, but I don't know his other downsides because he's nice and fast. He's got a lot of good upsides. Is there a downside that I don't know? Does he have just abysmal luck? Because I honestly think that he is just a little too powerful, or maybe I just haven't reached like the true hard mode yet. Like there's a hidden like insanity mode or something like that. And those babies right there, those beggars, the health beggars, I never ever give them anything. I just let them beg for that tear, or not tear, that blood shot. I just followed it and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna cut you off like I'm driving and just take damage from you just because I feel like it. Excuse me. And here I'm just refilling my health because I'm going to fight, I forget which boss I actually fought here. Did I fight Mom here? I don't actually remember if I'm in like the depths 2 or anything. I think right now I'm kind of just searching around and looking for, I think I'm looking for soul hearts or other ways to enhance myself just a little bit at the moment, because I don't feel like I'm confident. I must be going for Mom because I don't think I'm confident enough to take her down with only 2 hearts. I think that's what's going on. There you see the dark matter working its magic again, making enemies be feared, which I really like. I want to get the I want to get both the dark matter to fear enemies and then the ability to charm them as well, so that I can really quickly put out both charms and fears on multiple enemies and just scare some away and put some on my side and really clear out rooms a little quicker. But if you, oh, I was looking for the treasure room. That's what I was doing. There I go. I got Toxic Aura Tears, which I don't think I ever noticed it actually having any kind of effect in this run. Like any enemies getting poisoned, because I just never saw it happen. So does it not work with Azazel's Brimstone Breath? Does it not affect that in any way? Not sure. And you saw it actually just kind of destroyed Greed there as well. Like, Azazel's really powerful. If you haven't heard, gotten the gist of this yet, Azazel's an incredibly powerful character, and I've really enjoyed playing with him. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Talking for so long, and here we're fighting, I always forget his name. Basically, I just call him Devil. We're fighting this devil guy. I forgot, I mean, I was looking away coughing when his name was on screen, so I apologize, I missed that. But he went down like he was absolutely nothing. And that's pretty much how every boss fight in this game goes, I think from here on out. They just kind of get wiped. No, yeah, that's right, I didn't fight Mom. This is obviously the Mom fight because it's depths too. And I did convert one of my hearts into soul hearts because I thought it would be better if I had the soul hearts instead of just the one, or the 2 red heart containers. I thought it would be better for me in the long run, being able to take a couple more hits and possibly just survive a little bit longer, because I can do so much damage that having just like even one half of a heart extra of health could make the difference between a win and a loss. And this right here, Guppy's collar, I think this is what gave me the flies. I think is what happened with that. Or was it this? Cursed Guppy's tail. I got Guppy's hairball in the basement and unlocked challenges for it, but I'm not sure what all of those items do. And I did not take Guppy over there. Just the dead cat in general. I just did not take the dead cat because look at all the soul hearts I have. Like, I am in really good shape right now. Excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna have to edit that out. That was actually really bad coughing. But now you can see I got my circle of flies. I'm building my army right now. And this circle of flies, I'm guessing every time you kill an enemy, you get another fly in the circle. I kill enemies so quickly that the flies actually don't tend to dissipate. Like, I don't lose all my flies in a room. So I just build up this huge, massive army of flies that just encircle me and just wipe out everything I come across. And they do a whole lot of damage for me. These flies are just incredible. And this is an item that I really hope I get down there. Like, you're just seeing I'm just like wiping through them. Look how many flies I got following me. Look at that army. You can't stop that. Look at all of those flies. And I don't know why I decided to shoot these fires, but I felt like it was important at the time. Not sure why, but it was important. And the flies going down, just, I really don't know what to say about that anymore at this point, other than just how awesome is that the flies can just do that much work. Look how many are just circling me. And then I have the 2 other orbiting flies right there, and I get one more fly item. And it's kind of like the plop. It kind of just bounces around the room. It's another fly. And it gives me the Lord of the Flies achievement. And it's just like a great run. This run ended up being overall a very, very impressive run for me. I was very happy about how it turned out, because getting these flies just made it so easy to walk through every single room I came across, in conjunction with the ability to fly, my speed, and Azazel's breath, his brimstone, that it just made this game incredibly, incredibly simple. And made it really easy to go through. And right now I'm going back looking for the treasure room, but I thought I'd check a couple secret areas. Like, I kind of think they sit in between rooms, so I kind of check those areas for secret rooms, but I know that they can just sit anywhere, really, but I figured I'd just check a couple of them, but I didn't spend all of my bombs. I don't want to spend all my bombs looking for secret rooms when I could come across rocks that I could blow up to get special. And there's the other item. This is the big, beautiful fly. Now I have become the Lord of the Flies. I have the big halo of flies circling me. I have 2 more flies orbiting me. And I have another fly bouncing around the room. So that's 4 fly items. Is that what you require to get Lord of the Flies? Because that's what I have. I have officially become Azazel, Lord of the Flies, at this point in this run. And now I'm going up for the boss. I'm going to go fight Mom. And the Mom fight goes really well in my favor. These flies do a lot of damage to her, and it goes relatively quick, as you can see right there. The flies just spread out, they attack everything, and I get my dinner, I get my dog food, and I go in here, I just see it's the scary, like the spirit of the night, and I just leave it. I don't need it, don't want it, And up here, I meant to go into the large room up there, that like challenge room. I don't know exactly what it's called. And I accidentally walked into the pit, the portal that takes you into the utero. So I came into here on accident. I meant to go at least check what items were in that room. Like, that room can be a hard fight. I feel like I would have been okay with this setup in there, but I really should have not walked into that hole, because I wanted to check out the items, because there can be good items in there. It's not always worth it to grab one for what you get out of it. You do get 2 items when it's all said and done. You get an item for starting the event and an item for completing it, so you do potentially get 2 items out of it, but it's a lot of work. It's a whole lot of work, and unless you're doing a ton of damage, it's not really worth it. And I've had runs where I've just walked through it, and I've had runs where I have completely avoided it and didn't even walk into the room, because I'm like, I don't even want to see what I'm going to miss, because it's just that bad. But this run, I really probably could have easily gotten through it, I feel, just having the ability to fly and shoot those powerful beams, because every time I have Azazel, I complete it. I've never had a problem completing it with Azazel. I've never had a problem, actually. I've maybe lost 2 runs with Azazel, and won a vast number more. I am just coughing like... I apologize for all my coughs. I mean, I'm talking for a very long period of time inside a really dry room in the middle of winter, so... forgive me. Forgive me. I was stupid. I did not get any water for me to use in here. And you can see I'm still hanging on to my Emperor card. I do end up saving it completely for Shoal. And this, though... right here, the strength card that I just picked up, I just wanted to play with it and just see what it does. Well, I know what it does, but like, just see how good it makes me. I just wanted to see. And just see how easily I can take all of these down. And look at that. Being the Lord of the Flies with a strength card is a really powerful thing. And I need to grab a drink. Hold on. I need a drink. And all I have are carbonated beverages. But I do need something, because I am not going to pause this video and go back and start it again. Oh, that's a lot better. That is a whole lot better. Okay. So you might have also noticed I've been kind of forgetting to use my pill bottle lately. And I remembered to use it here. Got tears up. I walk down here. I get the item charge, which is an awesome drop. I love those batteries. It just really sucks I got a crappy pill out of my second use of that item. And what did I just wanted to say something here I completely forgot about. Completely forgot about what I wanted to say here. But there's the mom room. Not the mom room, the boss room. Conquest. He lasted a whole 0.7 seconds, I think, maybe. But I got his horsey. And I do take that over the pill bottle, because at this point in time, it's just better to have that, because it does do the crack in the sky effect as well as the travel. And that doesn't really actually help me at all. Not in the slightest. I will say that this also was a really funny moment. I came in here, like, I came here with like 34 cents. I'm like, I'm going to spend all of my money. Maybe I'll get a nice item out of it. So I decided to bomb the other 2 machines. I don't know why I bombed the one, but then this guy gets a troll bomb and blows himself up. And I end up walking out of this room with like 10 more cents than I walked in with. And I walked in there with the intention of spending all of my money. So I see these 2 beggars out here. I'm like, I'll just kill the one, and I'll just give this one all of my monies until he gives me something worth it. And I just go right here. I just continuously give him money. And he gives me bombs. He gives me a card that I end up not taking, I believe. And I forget what item I got off of him. I forget what it is. I mean, we'll obviously see it in a second here. But these beggars are so great late game, because you don't have anything else to spend your money on. So you might as well spend all of your money on one of these guys and get a potentially good item, or at least even any item in general at this point in time is going to be pretty good for you. I mean, getting a single heart container will be amazing this late in the game. Like, getting anything at this point is really not going to hurt you in any way, especially because there's no treasure rooms, there's, you know, no store, no nothing. You might as well just go for it. I'm waiting for him to actually give me what he's supposed to give me, and he's not giving it to me. There we go, lunch, yeah. Oh, lunch, I got more health, which actually does become kind of important for me later on down the road. We got these two little guys. And I think I find the boss room really soon, if I remember correctly. I just have to get through this. And that's, I think, one of the first times I've been hit in a long time as well. I actually did get much better at avoiding the projectiles that were fired at me, because I actually started caring about it a little bit more. I was like, Matt, you gotta dodge these things. You gotta worry about it, because, you know, that's gonna kill you in the long run. And if I had done that from the beginning, I would probably still have all three of those, you know, those black hearts right now, on top of how many soul hearts and more red hearts and everything. I'd be much better off right now. Now, granted, I did get fortunate. I got multiple ways to take out and dispatch my enemies and kill everything in rooms really quickly without having to really worry about it. But in most scenarios, losing those permanent hearts like that, or losing those hearts permanently in the beginning, is really bad. And I was really scared because it was hard mode. And I almost reset really early on because of that. But I was like, no, this is my first time into hard mode. I might as well see it through and see what I get out of it. And I believe we have just found Mom's Heart. I have not killed enough time to get It Lives or anything, but I did activate that, and I completely forgot that I have to kill those guys flying around, and just kind of stood here and took damage from the heart over and over and over and over again for whatever reason, not even sure what it was, and then got hit there at the end, and I have 2 hearts. 2 hearts, that's it. And there's the door to Sheol. I'm trying to debate, do I want to try to go into Sheol, or do I want to guarantee the win? That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm trying to debate in my head. Can I kill Satan? Is that actually possible for me? So I decide to venture back out into the womb, or wherever, whichever one I'm in, and search for health. Because now they do let you actually leave the room. You don't get locked in there anymore, so I'm going to go around. I want to search for some health. I want to get to full health and kind of look around, maybe see if I can get anything else. And then I wanted to go back. I got the battery, so I'll have that for the Satan fight. And I want to go see if there's anything else I can use, I think. Maybe I just go right back. I can't remember. I do explore a little bit, don't I? Oh, I wanted to get my flies up. That's what it was. I wanted to get all my flies back. I wanted to go around, kill enemies, and get my big circle of flies, which you can see I got back really quickly right there. Got it back really, really quick, and I think this is where I'm just like, yeah, I should just go. At this point, I'm like, you know what, let's just go fight the final boss. I saved the Emperor card for it, just for that. Whenever I get an Emperor card or a Sun card or anything, I always save it for when I'm really gonna need it the most. And I checked for a couple secret rooms, but, you know, nothing ever, like, finding secret rooms, I never can do it. Secret rooms are always such a problem for me, and then so is going the wrong direction as I went upwards when I meant to go to the right there. You know, it's only marked on my mini-map. I should be able to find it really simply, but I can't, so we're going to go right into Sheol. Gonna delve into the deep, dark pits of hell itself to fight Satan. I unlocked the wrapped baby, which I might try to play with, and everything is terrible. The game got harder. I didn't quite understand what it meant by that. Does it mean my next run is going to be more difficult? I'm not sure. I was like, does that mean Satan's going to be a ton stronger? Not sure. Not sure, but just wipe these guys out. They're nothing. Fallen, that's what they are. They're the fallen devil guys. Yep, they're the fallen. And this fight isn't really much of a fight. I was kind of worried about avoiding his attack pattern, and then he died. And then I wasn't worried about avoiding his attack pattern. And as soon as I got to this stage, I was like, I have this, because now it's just avoiding him and just shooting him in the leg. At this point, I'm pretty, confident. I haven't even taken a hit from him. I did not take a single hit, and I was worried if I would be able to complete the run. So I did complete it. I unlocked the Devil's Tail, and we get the nice little anime cutscene with Isaac and all the stuff that happens at the end here. And this, I think, is my maybe 3rd or 4th completion going this far into the game? Maybe 5th? I can't remember the exact number. If you know what it is based on the ending you're looking at right here, let me know. But there is that run of Binding of Isaac showing off Azazel, Lord of the Flies. Now, this is my first time actually doing this, so if you have any suggestions or anything about how I can make this video better, let me know. I am not opposed to any sort of criticism. So, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. My name is Matt, and I'll see you next time.